Hey guys, this is, I have to laugh. This is my fifth attempt at recording. Ay, Dios mío, I have to laugh. Can't make this up. Okay, so I wanted to encourage people who are going through stuff that they feel that they're being attacked um, verbally or emotionally. Um, I am learning that more and more people are not realizing the strength and the courage they have within themselves to overcome trials and tribulations in their life. I want you to know that God created you with the inner strength to overcome all things through Christ who strengthens you. I want you to know how beautiful and handsome and strong and courageous and intelligent you all are. You have such a beautiful spot in this planet to bring love and bring people together and help each other out. You all have your own memories in life and your own desires to bring joy to somebody. And everybody's cause in this life is different than the other person. It's important that we don't try to outdo each other or try to compete with each other. You have your own gift to share with the world. I want you to know that if somebody's trying to bring you down or talk bad about you or verbally attack or emotionally attack you or even physically, you have a voice to stand up against that person and say, no, you're not tolerating that. You're not going to treat me like this, whether it's the same sex or the opposite sex, whether it's a family member, whether it's a friend, church member, or a coworker, or even a stranger for that matter. You know, it's amazing to me how certain things you won't do to a stranger, people do to each other within their own circles, you know. And I want you to know that you have a right and you owe it to yourself to speak up and tell that person that's bringing you down that, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this. You shouldn't speak to me like this. You shouldn't treat me like this. If you're in a situation where it's constant and constant and constant and you haven't done anything, you need to pick up your pants and you need to handle that. Do it verbally. Do it with a nice tone, but with authority. Don't stick up your middle finger. Don't curse at them. Don't do anything that. Don't bring out no your mama jokes. None of that. None of that stuff. Don't do that. What I'm saying is that, sometimes we could just get so intimidated by that person because we let it go on so far. We just go, I'm just gonna leave it alone. But deep down inside it's bothering you, and that's just gonna just keep festering, and then one day you're just gonna explode. Don't let it get to that point. I'm preaching to myself because I've been there and I've done that. And there's times where I have to tell myself, nope, check it. Um, have there been times where I've been stinky poo? Yes, I can get stinky poo. I like to smile and laugh and joy, but I've learned that to be that way. And it's a constant thing every day that you have to learn to love yourself, to be joyful, and to smile, and know that you have a right to defend yourself. And if anybody's trying to bring that down, then you need to step away from that person or approach that person and tell them exactly how they're making you feel. Okay? Don't be afraid to speak your mind or tell a person how they're making you feel. You owe it to yourself. You love yourself so much. Don't let that, don't let those little things slide like that. I know I hear pick and choose your battles, but if you see that it's constant and it's bringing you down, you're at a point where it's really bothering you, then no, that's not good. That's kind of like an emotional injustice that's going on right there. So whether it's someone who's close to you, if you're in a place where you've done something wrong and it's hurt somebody and they keep bringing it up and you've asked for forgiveness, you've asked for forgiveness from God, and you know in your heart of hearts that you truly regret it and you've sought forgiveness and you have that peace in your heart that I have forgiven myself, I've sought forgiveness, and you have that peace that you have that forgiveness from Christ and it's in you, then you need to really not let that person keep bringing that same story back. Ask them, tell them, please, I've asked for forgiveness. I've shown you, I've changed. I don't do this anymore. I didn't do that. Things like that. Forgiveness is really big, and a lot of people talk about it, but it's a topic that people need to speak on a continual basis because it's one thing to say I forgive you, but inside, or have you truly forgiven that person who's hurt you, who's broken your heart, who's in your eyes betrayed you in some way? you know so I want you to know that if you're in a place where people are constantly bringing up your past, things that you've done, and you've forgiven them, or rather you've asked for forgiveness and they keep bringing it up, and they don't see that you have changed, that you made strides, you don't do this, that anymore, and they keep attacking you on that, you need to correct that and find out what's going on, that I feel that you haven't forgiven me. Can we move on from this? Because if we can't move on from this, I don't know where to go from here, because I deserve it to myself that I need to learn how to love myself. I've forgiven myself. And bring people, outsiders that you guys can trust, friends, family, or a mentor or mediator, somebody to come in and resolve the situation, because it's not cool to keep living like that. You know what I mean? You gotta like really forgiveness. It's for you to to heal, and you're really taking a step of faith and moving on from what you've done, and that other person needs to understand that when they're accepting the forgiveness, that they're taking a big step of faith themselves and really really trying to move on and get over that situation. You're not going to forget it, but you need to let that emotion that thing caused, let that go. You need to let that go. Let that emotion go. Don't let it rob you of your joy. Constant, constant, constant. Okay? So love yourself. Pray for me. I was sick all weekend, 3-day weekend. Shot. Really upset about that. So sound like Dark Vader, but just keep smiling and express yourself. Vocalize who you are. Do the things that you want to do. Love yourself and love others, and help out your fellow man as best you can. You have a purpose on this planet. You have a joy to share with others. You have your talents and your gifts to share with others. Um, love yourself and love others. Okay, guys? God bless you and take care. Bye. I'm trying to stop this.